Oh yeah, I've been working out these biceps every day for 3 years. Good men, building muscle and working on that physical self-development is an essential part of every man's life. But too many guys only work on the bro muscles, and after an extended period of time, they end up looking like this dude. Over a long period of time, if you develop the bad habit of skipping out on certain muscles or muscle groups, you will look very disproportionate, and it's gonna take a lot longer to catch those muscles up. Not to mention that those muscles that you do work out are not gonna grow to their full potential if you do not work out those complementary muscles. Think about your body like a chain. You are only as strong as the weakest link. So what are the 3 most common muscles that guys neglect to add to their aesthetic? Number 1 is traps. Now, I'm not saying you gotta look like this. Your traps add the illusion of a well-developed upper body, and it also pops out those clavicle bones that girls are always drooling over. On top of that, it's going to give you a thicker neck. Because let's face it guys, who wants to be that guy with a skinny little feminine neck? A head on some shoulders without those curvy traps, it just looks feminine, bro. Now, some really good exercises to build your traps would be deadlifts. Definitely deadlifts. Deadlifts are going to work your entire body, almost every single muscle in your body, but because you're lifting such heavy weight and you're pulling it up, you are using a lot of your traps, as well as pretty much every muscle in your body, but this is really good because you're adding so much progressive overload to those muscles. Now, a personal favorite that I learned back in football when I was in high school is dumbbell super shrugs. What the heck is a dumbbell super shrug, Joey? Well, put simply, when you are doing dumbbell shrugs, it is essentially just a normal dumbbell shrug, right? You've got your dumbbells hanging by your sides and you're shrugging up. Except when you shrug up, you want to have a slight bend in your knees, shrug up, and pull them up. And that's really going to crush those traps. I promise after that workout, your neck will be throbbing. I had to save the best for last. Handstands are amazing. I had no idea that handstands could develop your traps, but apparently they do. Ever since I started implementing handstands into my workout routine, not only did my shoulders start to grow and get more defined, but I started to notice that my traps were popping out. Now, I noticed it's because when your hands are holding yourself above your head, you have to extend yourself out, and by extending yourself, you are using that trap to push all of the body weight above your arms with your traps. Now, that is an amazing way to get a trap pump. Neglected aesthetic muscle number 2, obliques. I mean, your six pack just isn't the same without those obliques. Not everyone's gonna be in front of you, bro, so developing those nice chiseled obliques will ensure that everybody around you is gonna know exactly how much heat you're packing up front. On top of that, lower abs and your obliques is what's gonna give that illusion of that V-cut line that everybody likes to look at. Even with a high body fat percentage, if you develop these muscles very well, you can have that V-cut line, because those muscles, when they start popping out, it doesn't matter how much fat's there. It's going to be showing that you've got something under there. Now, a couple of my favorite oblique exercises, one of them will be hanging, and you have to raise your legs up, and what that does is gonna work your obliques from the bottom by pulling them up. And the second exercise is going to be using your obliques by pulling down. So you're gonna be working the upper obliques by pulling down instead of lifting your legs up. Hanging corner raises is amazing. You just go to a pull-up bar and you hang. Except when you lift your legs up, just like normal knee raises, bring your knees up to your chest, what you want to do is you want to bring your knees up and turn your feet outwards, so you're really pulling with that oblique, and you want to do both sides. Now pair that up with some cable crunches. Go up to the cable machine, get the rope, get on your knees, turn to the side, and crunch down with your obliques. It's as simple as that. Both of these exercises paired together are guaranteed to give you that V-cut line. Number 3, which is last but definitely not least, forearms. And no, I'm not talking about just working them out in your room. Big forearms are a clear indication of having thick upper arms as well. Now, what guy doesn't want to be walking around with big old clubs hanging down by the sides, ready for use when things start to get rowdy? There is a lot of benefits to working out your forearms that a lot of people just do not consider. Your forearms are going to give you stronger grip strength so that you can perform heavier lifts to develop other muscles and muscle groups. Look, man, When Richard challenges you to an arm wrestling contest in front of everybody at the party, you're not gonna turn it down. And if your forearms are not ready to kill him, good luck with the ladies the rest of the night. Now, I work out my forearms with my pull day. So whenever I'm doing my back, my biceps, the workout that I include in my back day are always using my forearms. So what I like to do is Australian pull-ups. You will definitely start to feel a burn in your forearms when you start to do a lot of Australian pull-ups. I also recommend that if you want to build your forearms, not just to isolate them and do some wrist curls forward and backward, but to overload those muscles. Another great tactic is that you can just pick up a couple of really heavy dumbbells, maybe 60s or 70s, and just grip them as tight as you can. Do not let go, and just walk around the room or just stand there and hold them for as long as you can. What this is gonna do, once again, work on your grip strength, and you have to close your fingers with your forearm. Totally off topic, but I want all of you guys to try this right now. Just put your hand up and put your other hand right here and then squeeze with this hand. Keep this one limp. Just squeeze. Now that's gonna wrap it up for this video, which is the 3 most aesthetic muscles that guys tend to neglect and shouldn't. So if you like this video, go ahead, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Make sure to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's video at 5 p.m. Just a reminder, tomorrow I'm gonna be dropping an amazing new video, so make sure to come back. As always, guys, have a great rest of your day. Peace.